Hello there, Travis here, back with another episode of The Mentalist. This is going to be Season 1, Episode 10. Let us get into it. You know what I noticed when I went to click the button? All the freaking titles have red in it. Right? At least they have the past several. I don't know, looking back. Well, there was one pilot, right? Called Pilot. Stutzer.
The human mind is a vast universe, an inner cosmos we are only now beginning to explore.
She's the killer.
Our next speaker, a rising star in the field of neuroscience and a prized member of the Leland faculty, I give you Alex Nelson.
The hell? What did that? The water? That fast? What could it be?
Brigsby. Jen, phone for you.
Murdered.
Someone called Sophie Miller?
Just tell her I'm not here.
She's not available right now.
No, wait.
Put you through.
Dr. Miller. Yeah, this is Patrick. Hey.
Hey.
If someone is murdered on the campus of a state university, it's ours, isn't it?
Can be if we muscle out the locals.
Need a favor.
Sophie, Alex Nelson's water bottle contained a 10% solution of hydrogen cyanide. What do you know about that?
Hydrogen cyanide is a lethal poison. Beyond that, nothing at all. Just call me Ms. Miller or Dr. Miller or ma'am. Not Sophie, if you don't mind.
You're not setting the boundaries here. You were seen by several witnesses arguing with the victim. You fled the scene immediately after his death.
A cunning plan, eh?
Since your divorce from the victim, you've been arrested for assaulting him twice and made several death threats against him. He obtained a restraining order against you.
And I obtained one against him also.
Well, that's all right then. Didn't bother you that Alex had remarried?
Alex and I got past our
It kinda
personal
looks like
history.
you.
We had to for the sake of our work together.
You worked together at the Stutzer Institute, right?
Stutzer.
Gave you
Is that a
ready
real
access
place?
to the hydrogen cyanide.
I thought, being innocent, that I don't need a lawyer. I'll say nothing more until I have a lawyer present.
What if we take this case and it turns out she's guilty?
She didn't do it.
Yeah, but a lot of
How do you know?
times, like,
Because she told me she didn't. She wouldn't lie to me.
Why not?
I feel like
Because
the
she
way they
wouldn't.
talk to people and
Suppose she
just
did.
presume guilt is annoying.
Not to catch her.
In this
I'm
country,
sure.
we're supposed to be innocent
she's
until
not.
proven guilty, and I feel like half
Jane,
the time
I
they
know I said I
decide
wouldn't
before.
ask, but I'm asking. Who is this woman?
That's his
You don't want to know.
former mistress. That's his cousin
She'll talk. She
who
just
used
needs
to
time.
be a bank robber.
To do what?
That's his
I'm not saying she isn't good
Baby
for it, but we don't
mama
have enough solid
from
evidence to
college.
support that right now. The CBI's lead agency on this.
Yes. Strange, though, that a Department of Justice unit like CBI's lead agency, because Sophie Miller called the DOJ switchboard this morning. You might
Wow.
almost think that she chose her own investigators.
We automatically offer our services when local agencies aren't equipped.
He say you not. She say
Excuse
you
me,
not
sir.
equipped.
What is it, Droby?
Posted up all over Leyland campus.
It was him.
Animal Equality League has seen justice served. The blood of innocent animals was on Nelson's hands, and
Looks like there's more suspects now.
Oh,
They want the animal testing in Leyland University to stop. Monster Stutzer will be next to pay for his genocidal crime.
Who was Stutzer?
One of the world's foremost neuroscientists, founder of the Stutzer Institute.
is this all
what is
true
his connection
or a
with the
fake
victim, Alex
person?
Alex Nelson and Sophie Miller are his colleagues. He understand that there's a great deal at
guess they
stake
can't
here
really
for the
use, like, a
university.
real
The Stutzer Institute is
place
our
a lot of the
linchpin.
times.
I came to see you to get your firm
That would
assurance
be bad
that this will be
publicity,
handled
right?
properly, with speed and discretion and ironclad security for Dr. Stutzer.
Of course. You have my absolute assurance. Agent Lisbon and her team will handle the murder investigation. The highest clearance rate in the state.
Thank you.
Sir, what are you, nuts? An animal rights case? You know what nightmare they are?
I didn't realize it was an animal rights case until too late.
You better close this crap quick, Lisbon.
Hey, thanks for not telling him I made you take the case. Lisbon? Hello?
Tell me the truth.
Darth Vader? Luke's father.
I've stuck my stupid neck out for you for the umpteenth time. I think I deserve the truth.
your father.
Why is Sophie Miller so important to you?
She was my doctor.
She's a psychiatrist.
Yes, she was my psychiatrist.
You hate psychiatrists, so you always say.
She was a good psychiatrist.
She must have been if she managed to keep you in the room.
It was a locked room.
Oh.
Yeah, I went through a rough patch. Sophie helped me through that time.
I was very wrong.
It's not on your record.
Believe me, it's not easy to do. I know there's nothing shameful about having a breakdown, but I am ashamed of it.
Thank you for being so honest with me.
Sorry I kept it from you.
Shall I come back later?
No.
I've been tracking this Animal Equality League. They believe in animal equality, so they're not very happy. Taking credit for several firebombing attacks at animal testing facilities.
I interviewed the staff at the auditorium. Anyone present at the symposium could have poisoned his water bottle. Nobody saw exactly where he got it from.
I'm Carrie Sheen.
It was her.
He's ready to see you now.
Do you know Alex Nelson well?
He was a very good man. He was,
That's Jessica.
He was a,
He was?
He was a good man.
Hey, girl.
Dr. Stutzer, we're with the CBI.
Yes, of course. Shut that door, please. Sit down. Terrible business. Alex was a first-rate researcher. Cannot tell you how much I'm going to miss him.
I'm sorry, Dr. Stutzer. We wanted to talk to you a little about rats.
Couldn't have come at a worse time. It would have set us back months, I'm afraid.
What is it you do here exactly, Dr. Stutzer?
Our work here is highly sensitive.
What you tell us regarding your work is completely confidential. CBI agents signed a binding non-disclosure agreement.
Very well. I will tell you what we're doing here. We're curing evil. We're banishing the devil. We have identified a section of the brain that governs moral decision-making here in the medial part of the brain. This is the source of good and evil. We've learned how to readjust it when it does not work properly. We've created what we call a morality engine.
A morality engine.
You are skeptical. True, we are plumbing the depths of the human soul. Do you know what's down there? Do you know what your soul is made of?
Frogs and snails and puppy dogs' tails?
Humor. Thank you, no.
That smile, man.
Your soul is electricity, a series of rapid electrical impulses. Morality is a binary switch system. We are learning how to control that switch.
Where do animals come into this?
Well, we aren't allowed to poke around inside human heads until we have done the same things on animals. This is Susie. When she first arrived, she was quite violent, especially over food. We recalibrated her. Now look what a happy, generous girl she is.
Till the switch flips.
Thank you.
Oh, she's cute. Ah.
Where'd it go?
Oh, Susie.
Is Susie here the extent of your animal testing?
No, there's been other chimpanzees before her.
Have you ever been threatened by animal rights activists before now?
Yes, of course. One is sometimes menaced by animal people.
Animal
it's always
people.
nonsense.
In this case, you must assume the threats are very real. The marshals will provide you full protection.
I am not intimidated. The work we are doing here is far too important. I have this. In the long term, this technology has the potential to eradicate violence. We are trying to create a world of peace where everyone is safe.
For monkey attacks.
More humor. Come this way. Well past animal testing, the first stages of testing on humans.
Question 5. A house is on fire. You can save A, a briefcase full of money, or B, a homeless man. Which do you choose?
B.
Forget about the Animal
Who
Equality
wouldn't pick
League.
B?
We should firebomb the place.
Human beings are more
You
than
pick
just
A, you're
electrical
fucked up.
appliances.
Patrick.
I guess that's
Dr.
the
Miller.
point, huh?
Sophie. This is Agent Lisbon.
Hello. I'm gonna wait in the car.
Did y'all two have relations?
Thanks for getting me
It
out.
wasn't me, it was the Animal Equality League that sprung you.
It's the thought that counts. How have you been doing?
Good. Very good. You?
I've had my issues.
Y'all had relations.
I don't know why that should surprise me. Most patients assume their doctors have no problems themselves.
Well, who'd consult a sick doctor? It's one of the reasons I'm into pure research.
What are they exactly? Your issues. What's the story with you and Alex Nelson? Assault, restraining orders.
What can I say? I'm just drawn to controlling but damaged and emotionally unavailable men.
You and Alex made a truce.
Yeah.
Bet you were arguing just before he died.
About work. Is this an interrogation?
I was just wondering about the logic of it all.
What logic?
Well, you saved my life. I owe you. I would do anything to repay that debt. But you're innocent. Why do you need my help? Why am I here?
Maybe I just wanted to see you again.
I mean, I don't blame you,
Now I have.
but there's
Goodbye.
more to it. Goodbye, my ass. Goodbye, my ass. They ain't going nowhere. You mean goodbye for today?
My name is Sophie. I'm here to help you get better.
How you gonna do that? Did y'all have relations? Do you want to have relations?
A partial
Will
plate.
you have relations?
I guess it's a list of about 2,000 vehicles. Take a look at the back window.
Looks like a cat.
It's a bear, the Northwestern Oregon State Bear. So Van Pelt cross-referenced that vehicle list with alumni of Northwestern Oregon State.
5 names. No animal rights activism, all living quietly in Oregon. But one guy sold his van 6 months ago to a company based in Sacramento.
A company with no apparent business and no registered employees based out of one of those warehouses by the river.
Nice work.
He's so serious.
We've been monitoring the building closely, so we don't know how many people are in there.
Don't
cat hoarder?
Yeah, I killed Nelson. He had it coming. And I'm gonna kill Stutzer, too, for what he's doing to the animals. He's got it coming.
What's he doing to the animals?
Hey, can I go now? I gotta feed the cats.
Ah!
They get hungry, you know, and they get mad.
A little
And
sassy.
they pee on my computer keyboard. And it really screws up my work.
We won't keep you here any longer than we need to. Now, this Animal Equality League, tell me about it.
It's a league of people who believe that animals should be equal to humans. I'm chair of the League's Supreme Council.
He's crazy.
Crazy is what makes people kill other people.
How did you kill Nelson?
Poison.
What kind of poison did you use?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I do know. I'm wondering if you do.
Do you realize that the real
Oh, I was like,
rulers
he
of this
can't be
planet
like serious.
are insects?
Huh?
Crazy innocent. Probably.
Okay, yeah. Keep him locked up until forensics has swept his stuff.
Insects.
Call mental health services, have them take a look at him. Looks like the animal rights angle's a dead end. Where one?
Grieving widow?
Flowers for a funeral? Is 3 arrangements too few? Well, how much do lilies cost? Maybe you should just speak to Chancellor Stern. He might have a better idea. I'm sorry. Death is so complicated.
Mrs. Nelson, I just...
Please call me Emily. I never really got the hang of being called Nelson. Can we sit?
That was a lot different than the first girl. First woman.
I was getting the hang of
Who
being a
did
newlywed,
not
and
want to
now I'm
be
a
called
widow.
by her first name. Wanted
Did
to
you
be called
ever
by
get
her
any
last
sense that
name.
there was anything wrong?
No, I don't think so. Work had been really hard lately, I know that.
Is that you?
That's when Alex and I first met.
Cute picture.
Why was work so hard?
I don't know. Alex would talk about his work, couldn't understand a word, and he just stopped trying after a while. He had an argument on the phone a few weeks ago. I could hear him shouting. He was so angry. He never shouts. It's a woman. Rosie?
That art kind of ugly in the back.
Rosie. Do you know anybody named Rosie?
No.
Did you ever ask him about the phone call?
He said it was a work thing.
And you believed him?
Yeah.
You didn't suspect that there was another woman involved?
No.
Sorry I have to ask such things. You have a beautiful house. Did you do the decorating?
It's all Alex. He was teaching me. He had an aesthetic. He keeps doing that every 5 minutes.
This funeral stuff is done with. I want you to go someplace beautiful. Don't tell anyone where you're going. Just go and start building a new life for yourself.
Okay.
But you promise me you will fight hard against your weakness for control freaks.
Okay.
She couldn't kill anyone unless they told her to in a firm voice.
Funny. Don't listen to control freaks. What do you say, sir?
Let's go see Stutzer's assistant. The widow's not a true blonde. She's naturally dark.
And what?
And her hair is colored and styled to look like Sophie, only younger. Who was a brunette when I knew her.
Nelson was a control freak.
Control freak with a serious thing for getting his women to dye their hair blonde.
Carrie Sheen has roots.
Yes, she does.
She and Alex Nelson were having an affair. Miss Sheehan?
Did.
Carrie?
She did.
Teresa Lisbon?
She did.
We want to talk to you about Alex Nelson. I need EMTs in 965M.
Oh, shit.
He was a good man. Tell him not to run the lights.
Rest in peace, Jessica.
It's like suicide.
Was it meant to make it look like one?
Yeah,
Did she mean to
I
kill
think she was.
somebody
That's
else?
cyanide.
Was
Causes
that
high
water
blood
bottle
oxygen
supposed to go
saturation.
to somebody else? And he
Look at
took
this,
it?
boss. Kelly's in the garbage upstairs. That's Alex with the victim.
It's not a tidy end to this sad saga. Thank you for all your hard work.
No, hell no,
We're
it ain't
not
that
done
easy.
here. If Carrie Sheen was a suicide, that doesn't make her guilty of Alex's murder.
He did it.
The note's too brief for a woman. I think it's a staged suicide.
He did it to
Perhaps
try
she
to
was
wrap
too
it
ashamed
all
of
up.
what she'd done to talk of it.
He killed her.
And hoarding pills is characteristic of the suicidal type.
Why would she kill herself with hydrogen cyanide? It's
The
terrible
authorities
pain
on
when she collected
campus
pills
are,
that would let her
are
slip away
on
gently.
at the
Well, maybe she
Institute
wanted
are
the pain.
bad
She needed the
optics.
pain to punish herself.
You really want this case to be over, don't you?
Don't you?
I want to find out the truth. And if Carrie didn't kill herself, then
The widow had a motive.
there's no way she's a killer. That leaves one obvious suspect.
Sophie.
Look at her record. She and Alex were violently obsessed with each other. Maybe they were still secretly involved.
Why kill Carrie and leave Emily unharmed?
And how did she even know Carrie was sleeping with Alex?
Let's go ask her.
I want a bagel.
Let's keep it casual to start with, Sophie. Let her relax. She gets her guard up, we'll get nothing from her. I mean, she is guilty. She lied to me, and I believed it. She fooled me.
The ultimate sin.
Yes, it is.
You're adrift in a lifeboat and save 10 small children by pushing one 60-year-old man out of the boat.
No.
You're adrift in a lifeboat and save 10 small children by not helping one 60-year-old man into the boat.
Yes.
If you could just wait for Greg to release you from the chair, you can go. Really, both dilemmas are exactly the same. One life for 10. But almost everyone answers the set of questions the same way. The value we place on a human life and when we're willing to sacrifice it. But watch, if I run a current through this part of the brain, I can manipulate the subject's moral reasoning towards good. If I want, the reverse towards evil. You know, obviously, there are complex ethical issues. We calibrated the test subjects just enough to prove our finding, because we don't want to get too far ahead of public sentiment.
This way, villains, and this way, saints.
Yes, in simple terms.
You gotta let me have a try.
Really? As test subject or controller?
You call them controllers? That's brilliant. I'd like to do both.
Really? I'm so glad that we've amused you.
I assume you've heard about Carrie Sheen's death.
Yes. Do you think that she killed Alex?
Is there somewhere we can talk in private?
Sounds so ominous.
We could do it downtown with lawyers present. Thought it'd be more congenial to talk here.
I'm happy to talk to you, because I understand you're just trying to do your job.
We were wondering, did you know Carrie and Alex were having an affair?
Well, I knew she was having an affair with a married man because she told me. I didn't know it was Alex. I didn't put it together.
You were close then?
No, not really.
She had to have known you were Alex's ex. Why would she talk to you of all people?
I don't know.
You're a psychiatrist. Give it a shot.
My guess? The silly little girl who liked the secret drama and the safety of the rules that would prevent me from slapping her senseless.
Why would you slap her for that? You didn't care about Alex anymore.
I cared nothing at all for him, but I don't like being played with.
Were you still involved in a physical relationship with him?
No.
Who's Rosie?
Rosie? I can't say that I know anybody with that name.
You sure?
What's up with the monkey?
Emily heard Alex arguing with a woman called Rosie.
Maybe it's a monkey.
Lisbon, would you leave us alone for a moment?
No problem.
Rosie the chimp.
What? I know you're feeling powerless, but you're in control. You can choose to let evil defeat you, or you can fight. You can give up and die. It's your choice.
I asked Lisbon to leave us because you gave me my life back. And I owe you the chance to do the right thing.
Which is?
Tell me the truth.
I told you I don't know anybody with that name.
What about a monkey? Did you know a monkey with that name?
Yes.
Because that's Rosie in there, isn't it?
Yes.
You switched it with Susie because Susie never did get gentle, did she?
No.
The morality engine doesn't work, does it? And this guy, Professor Louis Stutzer, he's the Wizard of Oz.
We are this close. We're on the edge of a revolutionary
On the
break.
edge? Sophie,
looks like Kate Hudson.
this building, this institute, based on a sham, yes or no?
Yes, it's a sham. We've been falsifying data for almost a year now. Make it look like it works, but it doesn't.
Why lie about it? It's bound to be discovered.
Unethical.
Pride, delusion, greed.
Bullshit.
Louis
Bullshit,
Stutzer.
bullshit, bullshit. It all kind of sounded
This
like some
project is the
bullshit.
culmination of his life's work. So desperately wanted it to work. We all did. We began to believe the lies that we were telling.
Alex threatened to expose the whole thing.
He was going to at the symposium that morning.
Oh.
I begged him not to. It'd be the end of our careers.
So you killed him,
Those-
and Carrie.
No, Stutzer
Cover
did.
this whole thing up.
Patrick, look at me. I had nothing to do with the deaths. I promise.
Who was it? Stutzer?
I don't know.
You knew that we're both killed to cover this thing up. You didn't say a word to me. That's why you asked me to help you, isn't it? Because you thought you could manipulate me into exonerating you. Sophie, look at me. I don't care about the fraud, but if you had anything to do with those murders, now is it time to walk away. Walk away and get on a plane to Brazil.
She looked better as a blonde.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Patrick. Be well.
Blonde's a good choice on you, sis.
I had nothing to do with the murders.
Is she telling the truth? It was probably Stutzer, the fucking guy, the
No. I don't like the sound of that at all.
other older dude.
That's a crazy idea.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, will do, boss. Thanks. You said go ahead. Fine. Loves the idea.
Professor Stutzer.
Liza Minnelli.
What?
The morality engine works. I was showing the policeman the synchronous oscillator kept tripping off.
It's been doing
So I
that.
decided to bypass filters. I think it's producing an ion flow.
How?
I don't know how it works, but it works. This is his baseline before recalibration and after.
You sure about this?
Checked and rechecked the results. Watch.
Question 65B. A gunman is going to shoot an innocent child. You can save the child by jumping in front of the gun, but it will cost you your life. Do you A, give up your life, or B, let the child die?
Hey.
And now I'm gonna make him evil.
Question 98. You are stranded on an island. Find a food supply, but there is only enough to keep one person alive. If you do not share the food, the stranger will starve. You A, share the food, or B, keep the food for yourself.
B.
See? It works.
I think that's human instinct.
We must have a
like,
chance that it works.
if it's not enough,
Seeing people is wrong. True or false?
what'd he say?
Question 95. Seeing another human being in pain is pleasant.
True.
Well done. Thank the Lord. I told you I would succeed in the end. Yes, you certainly did. Did it?
Mr. Jane, I haven't restored your normal calibration.
Don't worry about it.
But he's been calibrated for evil.
Sir, please follow Dr. Miller's advice. You do not understand what has happened
Your
here.
morality engine works. It made me into a good man.
No, it is the exact opposite.
No, Doc, you don't understand.
What are you doing?
Put the phone down. Thank you. You know why I'm alive on this planet? my sole purpose. I catch bad people and punish them. That's all I do. Because when I do that, I know I'm doing something good. Good people do good things. Bad people do bad things.
That's true.
Now let's test your moral baseline. Question 99. Who killed Alex Nelson and Carrie Sheen?
I don't know.
Tell me the truth or I will kill them.
I am telling you the truth. My God. My God. My God.
Fake.
Okay. Now that we've established some real test parameters, who killed Alex Nelson, Carrie Sheen, or I will shoot your good friend here.
My good man, I cannot tell you what I do not
I need
know.
an answer.
It was me.
Why?
I killed them. Sorry, Louis. I was only trying to protect you.
I need evidence.
In my basement, in a charcoal lighter fluid bottle.
What's in the bottle?
Cyanide.
Why did you do it?
To protect the university. Alex was going to expose the Institute as a fraud. If Stutzer goes down, Leland University goes down.
Came to you after Alex died, said that Alex had told her everything. She was going to expose Stutzer not just as a fraud, but as a murderer.
Yes.
Where in the basement is that bottle?
Top shelf on the left as you come down the stairs.
Keep a nice, neat basement. What was in that bottle again?
Cyanide.
Sophie, you can get up now.
Got him.
Worth it. It's always those little details that help sell the whole thing. That was great.
I said what I had to say to save myself from this lunatic with a gun. It's innocent.
She knows, but knowing the truth is important too. Top shelf left or right, did you say?
Left.
We have agents at your house right now with a search warrant.
Inadmissible.
Yes. I'd hate to be a state's attorney, but they always win. In the meantime, you're under arrest. Cho?
Put your hands on your head.
You have the right to remain silent.
He probably does make it like he's good at solving it, but it probably does. It probably is a fucking nightmare to try to go around the shit that he pulls.
You were pretending.
Doesn't work.
Pretending. To catch the Chancellor. Or me, I suppose. Couldn't know which.
Oh, I thought it was you.
Very clever of you. I so badly wanted to believe that it worked. Mind plays tricks. Huh? Never mind.
I mean, that's like a form of mind control. I'm not really down for that, because I agree.
In the future, I
Good
hope
people
that
are
your
good
love
people,
life is a
bad
little
people
more
are
peaceful.
bad people.
If it's not, and an ex-lover turns up dead again, don't call me.
And I think it's human
we're
nature to
pretty much
have
even.
survival instincts.
Paid in full.
What are you gonna do now?
I'm ruined as a scientist. So I'll probably go back to helping people one by one.
I think that's a great idea. You're very good at that.
Thanks.
Bye, Sophie. Be well.
Y'all got a vibe.
Aw, Jane kissed a girl.
Well, yeah, yeah, on the cheek.
Still counts.
Counts as what?
Nothing. Just saying. You want to drive?
Oh, that's a very sweet offer. Do I really seem so sad?
What? I was just asking you if you wanted to drive.
You don't like it when I drive.
You drive way too fast.
I drive just fast enough. You hate not being the one in control, and yet you're willing to overcome your irrational fears to cheer me up. That's a beautiful thing, Lisbeth. I'd love to drive.
Never mind.
Tough shit, you ain't driving. That episode was awesome too, man. I really dug that. I like the conversation about morality. I like the aspect of the animal testing. Like, I don't like the testing on animals, but I like the storyline, you know what I mean? That was pretty cool. It was interesting to see another side of Jane, like somebody else from his past. The vibes between him and what was her name? The psychiatrist. It was cool. I dig it, man. I love this show. I can't wait for more. So I'm gonna go watch another one right now. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.